Hi everyone, welcome to another tarot pick a card reading. Thank you so much for being here. Today's reading is about messages. What do they want to tell you? What are they afraid to share with you? What is their message? We have three options: passion and black tourmaline, love, tiger's eye, magic, black onyx. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen the black tourmaline and passion card, this is going to be your reading. What do they want you to know? What is their message? Knight of Coins reversed. The Moon reversed. Six of Coins reversed. Wow, Nine of Swords reversed. Three of Cups, very good. Do you even see me that way? I just want space. This love scares me. I left because you told me to. I'm ready. Nice. Getting readings. I love you. Fake busy. Love spell. Butterfly. You will meet a new love interest. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity very nicely. Put together with I just want space, unworthy. You're a better person than I am. Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Some more messages because this is the nature of the reading today. Of course, we want more of these. I want to make love to you right now. When we spend time together, it feels like we are in our own bubble. I am ready to move on from this relationship. Very contradicting messages. I need closure from you, even if I don't receive it. I will move on from you. They want closure. They want to come back. They want to stay away. My God. Boundaries. Karma. Shallow. Divine masculine. A snake, there you go. Cloud. Birds. Child. Lilies. And we have a lovely space right there for some oracles. Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. Adjacent possibilities. Angel of balance. The thinking woman. Your person has been carrying something deep, complicated, and unspoken for a long time. The first thing I feel here is a huge emotional pressure that they have been unable to release. You're not just a passing thought to them. You are something that, like an emotional storm. Let's start with this Knight of Coins and the Moon reversed. Um, your person has been stuck. They are in denial. They are stuck. You know what? This, especially the Knight of Coins, shows that they are stuck. They are choosing to be stuck in their own routine. Mm. And this is helping them a bit because it's better to feel like they are stuck in a routine rather than stuck in fear. They have been afraid of the depth of this connection and how their life, their routine actually, is going to change if they actually embrace the potential of this connection. Now, this has been their attitude until very recently, and this is probably what you see the facade of the situation. But something is becoming clear gradually. This illusion that they have been holding on to, the stories, the narrative that they are telling to themselves just to feel safe, just to feel accomplished, maybe to feel even that there is no other way. You know, I have nothing to do here. But, they start seeing the truth. And these are the consequences. Mhm. So it's very clear that somehow they want to ask you, do you even see me that way? Because, this love scares me. They are overwhelmed by the idea that you might not feel the same way you used to feel or the same way that they feel at the moment. There is this fear of you moving on. This is why we're getting these very contradictive energies. Like, I'm ready to move on from this relationship, but then when we spend time together, it feels like we are in our own bubble. I left because you told me, but now I'm ready. So you see, they want space, but that space they are beginning to understand that comes at a price. And this is not very easy for them to process. Okay. So you can see that they are very tied to you in a way that they cannot explain, and on a practical level, they wouldn't like to experience. The Six of Coins is a card that of giving back. They want to give. They want to show up with something real, something mutual. But here comes the Nine of Swords, guys. And the Nine of Swords represents the guilt, the shame, the anxiety. They regret this imbalance of the past. I left because you told me to. So they have left. They have done something that somehow has devaluated the connection, has made you feel like you weren't seen really in this connection. Whatever they have done, now they feel they are trying to justify it. I did it because you told me to. I did that because you wanted. Or maybe it's more like I thought I had no place in your life. That's the idea. I thought there was no space for me. So I just want space. Then we have this Three of Cups, a beautiful Three of Cups over here. It appears and it's talking about a very soft and loving kind of message. They think about the moments you shared, so special. We were together in our own bubble. And they remember maybe laughter, closeness, joy, or maybe their own version of what that joyful connection is supposed to mean. For some of you, this might have been something very brief. Okay, it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, we spent a decade next to each other. Maybe it was just a few moments, maybe more. But now they don't know what to say. They are blaming the circumstances. They are trying to push away the responsibility of whatever is going on at the moment in this connection. And they are telling you, I need closure from you, even if I don't receive it. So basically, if you reject me, if I don't receive, we see gradually that this person is trying to prepare for some Three of Cups moment, okay, very clearly. And somehow they are very scared, they are very afraid, they want to give something. They feel like this is a love spell, this is divine, they cannot get rid of this energy, okay? But what can they do? They are telling you, I need closure from you. That's why I'm taking action, not because I'm desperate. I just need closure. And even if I don't receive it, so if you reject me, because I'm ready right now, but if you reject me, I will move on from you. That's what this thing says in our context, okay? So then, of course, we see the despair of the situation. I'm ready. I want to make love, all of these things. And they are deeply confused for them. There is duality in all of this. A heart that is torn between walking away from the potential pain, because all of this is about you potentially rejecting them. I will walk away. Yeah, you're not rejecting me, I'm walking away. This is what they want to tell you. Or, of course, surrendering to this connection. The only reason that they are not surrendering to this connection is because they're scared, okay? Now, we do have, for example, cards that are showing that somehow they see something really divine in all of this. We have getting readings, so they ask the supernatural, the divine, the metaphysical. They are asking, okay, they are trying to connect and ask what type of soul tie this is. So you understand that they are giving a very metaphysical essence to the whole connection. So it's kind of karmic. It's kind of divine. It's what they need. So they are trying to show that, to push away accountability and to say, no matter what I do, this is a fated connection and it will exist there because we are bound through this love spell or whatever. So, then we have cards where we see that there are feelings. I love you, of course. Butterfly, a new love interest. Do they want you to have this new love interest? Absolutely not. This is why the butterfly is, as you can see, connected to Nine of Swords, love spells, illusion, karma, shallow. What happens if somebody else comes forward and tries to get control of this situation? What am I going to do? Okay. So They feel connected to you, bound to you, haunted by this energy. And the idea of you finding another love, leaving them behind for another love, makes them stay awake at night, very afraid. Then we have snake, clouds, birds, child, and lilies. And we can see very clearly confusion. This confusion is happening because of negative mindset or influenced by other people who are projecting negative thoughts onto them. So we generally have somebody who is immature, whether this thing is about them or about somebody else. For sure, they are not approaching the whole situation with a lot of positivity and a lot of clarity. uh, Maybe, no matter what they do here, they want to talk. They want to have that conversation about renewal. Now, this conversation about renewal of the connection, reconnection, okay, is here. And even though it will seem very clouded, kind of confusing, still that person is coming with a very sad, loving, and kind energy. Okay, so yeah, maybe they know that they are a bit immature, and somehow they want to channel a more mature type of connection. The seventh chakra over here is clearly telling us that they are beginning to receive a spiritual clarity. Now, right here, you have somebody who probably hasn't been so spiritual in the beginning of this connection. But as we moved forward, we are going through transformation, connecting to feelings, fearing rejection. So they start becoming more vulnerable, and they opening up to energies that are not necessarily there. Okay, they're not there to touch, to see. These are things that they are feeling, and they are looking for mechanisms that will help them justify the feelings that they feel for you. And it's like, this is a soul tie. Mm? I have feelings, but why? Because I'm bound to you. I try to set boundaries. Yes, we saw that they try to set boundaries, but it's not possible. So they are allowing the spiritual to come in and experience, of course, this whole thing as a magical moment. Okay, we go to adjacent possibilities. Of course, they have choices. Yeah, they could move forward, they could reach out, they could reconcile with you, they could behave like they have a spine, for example. And this is beautiful, but adjacent possibilities is also showing that maybe you have possibilities. And what have we said? They are freaking out. The idea of you seeing somebody else, going out with somebody else, having someone else in your life is unacceptable. Why? Because let's not forget that the relationship is considered a soul tie. I always feel connected to you. This is very beautiful, but at the same time, it's extremely toxic because I always feel connected to you, even when I'm not doing enough, even when I don't have the strength to reach out, even when I'm pushing and pulling and push and pull energy. So no matter what I do, the soul tie is here to justify my mess. I'm working on it, but I'm still in a mess. Okay, these cards are extremely important to understand that we both have a very light and also a very shadow energy. Okay, the light energy is about the love, the realization, the affection, the feelings. The shadow is about possession, obsession, wanting to have a very specific positive result, no matter how messed up they are. No accountability, for example. There is no dark or light energy 100%. We are somewhere there, and your person is really playing on gray areas here while they are trying to deliver a more mature version of themselves. They are aware that they have to change. In fact, they are saying, I am ready, I'm working on this. Okay. And that is the good thing. The angel of balance, they are trying to find their center, to balance their emotions, so it's very good. They have some awareness comes forward, not accountability yet, but awareness. We're in a good place. And then the thinking woman, this is you. You are wise, you are reflective, but you are distant. They are trying to win you over with, soul ties, this type of things and feelings and everything. But for some of you, this is not a good moment, because somehow they feel like, they should have been there a long time ago. In fact, the Knight of Coins is also talking about delays. Okay. Now, so your person is basically your shallow divine masculine, damaged the divine masculine. They were not ready in the past. They didn't know how to give or receive love safely without being afraid. They haven't really played games with you. They have just pushed away out of fear. That's very sad. Now they are paying the consequences, of course. They are still afraid. This is far from perfect, okay? But they are becoming more aware of their patterns, of the sabotage, of the consequences, and this is extremely important. In fact, we see being away from you, they are reflecting on what they are doing, okay, but being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. I always feel connected to you, even though I'm messing up the good things that are happening in my life, and I'm recognizing that you are a better person. Basically, this passion is all for you. You are their queen of passion, I think. But you are also that person that has set boundaries, and maybe now if they move forward, they will feel rejected. Maybe you will reject them, or maybe they are projecting their fears onto you. They are trying to act fake busy. I have things to do. I'm not going to reach out today. I have things to do. I'm not going to talk today. But eventually, let's say your love, the love that they have for you, and this connection has shaped very clearly their emotional and spiritual evolution. It's very powerful. So you should expect this person to come forward and do something about all this. Try to give back what they have been taking all this time, almost like no effort. Prepare for something intense. But you always need to stay grounded, because honestly, your attitude is kind of helping them upgrade their effort. Okay. It is helping them. Even though you're not making things easy to them, they appreciate, because it forces them to change. Okay, this is what I see. This is their message. This is what they would like to deliver, their confusion, their mess. Eventually, we will see them delivering that message to you. In terms of timing, we have these clouds over here, we have the birds, the lilies. All of this is a bit slow moving. The birds are about also a bit nervousness. I want to reach out, but I'm a bit nervous. Eventually it all depends on how they feel about the situation. What is going to win, their fear of being rejected or their fear of losing you? Fear will make them move forward, that's their power, but which one and towards what direction? I think it's kind of impossible to let go of this energy, because now they have already started attributing to the whole idea spiritual meanings and everything, but eventually we will see what they're going to do. I would expect positive outcomes here. Okay. So I think there will be a moment where they will actually come forward, and part of these things will be actually communicated to you. Maybe not in that way, like soul ties and everything, but for sure they will tell you that, listen, I wasn't ready, I was afraid, but staying away from you has helped me understand my boundaries and what I'm about to lose. And even though I know it's late and I'm pretty messed up, it's kind of late, I still want to try. There you go. Okay, this is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, yes, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you have chosen the Tiger's Eye stone and the Love card, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What is their message to you? The Hermit, Seven of Swords, Judgment, the Magician reversed, Moon reversed, I need more time. You are right. I am absolutely in love with you. I'm sorry. One more. I'm too afraid to talk to you. No strings. Fake busy. Feelings. Running. Yeah, running away from their feelings. It's very clear. Queen bee. Secure, confident. Okay. And a love spell. Okay. Falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. Passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. I feel like they're hiding their feelings here. I'm absolutely in love with you. Then we have this situation over here. Let's see the rest of the cards. Inseparable. Our love is always there, despite the distance. Values. We have too many differences. I don't know. I feel like this person is making excuses to stay away, to hide their feelings, to avoid. I think even though we have seen a lot of explaining over why this is happening and what they are going to tell you, the Hermit and the Seven of Swords are the two cards that are leading the whole narrative. I will explain. Give me a moment. We pull the rest of the cards. The love we share is so intense. It makes me withdraw sometimes. See what I mean? I'm sorry for what I have done or for what I haven't done. I hid things to protect you. You are my soulmate. . This is annoying, isn't it? I mean, this thing that they are falling, they have feelings, yet they detach. Mistakes, misunderstood, victim lost soul. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Once again, the incompatibility. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. Okay, some of these. Man, anchor, whip, child, letter. You see how clear this is. A man who is both stable when it comes to his feelings, a man, or the masculine energy, the action-oriented energy, okay, is stuck in these feelings, is stuck in this situation. So somebody who is stable with these feelings, but at the same time, somebody who is stuck in a mindset that is going around in circles, and they are stepping back from the idea of opening up to you, for a new beginning, that they are refusing to do here, and deliver a message, an invitation. We will see. The letter, of course, is the last card, so it's obvious that somehow they're going to take action. And because I will tell you something, the way these feelings are building up, there's no way how much avoidance can you take. In fact, man holding a heart over here. Goddess of the moon. Of course, we will talk about it in detail. Fifth chakra, we will talk about it because there are those of you that are not watching this part. Fourth chakra. This is somebody who has gone quiet, but not because they don't care. This person is silent, quiet, avoidant, because they care so much that it looks like they cannot function normally in this connection. Here we begin with the Hermit and with the Seven of Swords. There is, this is somebody who is deep into this avoidant energy of the Seven of Swords. In fact, in this case, the Seven of Swords would be enough, but just the tarot, just to give you the idea of how much avoidance we're talking about, has added the Hermit. So this is somebody who is not sharing their full truth with you very clearly. And this is happening again because the truth of how much they feel is kind of scaring to them. We don't know why this is scaring yet, but for sure we know that they are hiding things to protect you, that something is hidden from you, somebody isn't being truthful. All the cards, these two cards can indicate, let's say, a bit bad intentions or somebody who is a bit sneaky. But apart from these cards, and the Seven of Swords, the Magician reversed, we don't see somebody who is really manipulative because they have something to gain from this. Their avoidance is about them. Because if you focus on the Magician, you will see that we have the Judgment and the Moon reversed. It's like, I see that there is a calling. I see that maybe something is changing really quickly here, the feelings. Maybe I'm falling so fast, a man holding a heart. Okay, so the divine masculine here is falling fast for you, but they are saying, no, 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 I can't do this. I need more time. There are things that you don't know about me, maybe. And I'm hiding things from you to protect you. Now, I don't know if they really have something to hide here or not, but for sure you are dealing with somebody who doesn't feel very confident at the moment. They are afraid. They're saying, I'm too afraid to talk to you. I don't have clarity. I don't want strings. I'm acting like I'm busy to push away these feelings. I'm running from the whole situation. And I keep saying that we have different values and we are not compatible. Who are they saying these things to? To you? I don't think so, guys. These are the things that they keep repeating to themselves to convince themselves that this thing doesn't have a future. They're not confident. And this is a sad thing to see, because I don't know how you feel about them and if you are really compatible or not, but they don't feel enough, and that's kind of sad, you know. So they're telling you, I need more time. I'm too afraid to talk. And somewhere there, these cards, even though we kind of empathize with them, we are seeing that probably made you feel abandoned. You felt like all of this was in your head. It feels like you were falling for a person that was never there, for an idea, for somebody who is not there, guys. This person is extremely overwhelmed by the intensity of the bond. They do not want to let it go, but they also do not want uh, to walk towards it. They don't have the strength, they don't know how. The judgment. Now, the judgment comes forward here with a more positive attitude, because it shows that something is changing in them. They are going through a deep inner review, and they are starting to feel the weight of this silence. They start feeling regretful. They start feeling guilty. And then they are saying, sorry, I am sorry. I'm sorry for what I have done. You are right. So they see your point with the judgment. Are they ashamed? I don't know. I feel like we are more on the non-confidence side, okay, rather than being shameful and all of these things. There is this recognition that they have done something wrong and they have hurt you, even by doing nothing. So, you know, for sure, this running twice, the conflict, misunderstood. Maybe for some of you, you said things that were very difficult. Maybe they told you that, you know what, I don't want strings here. I don't want this. I don't want that. No attachments. And you felt like this person was taking advantage of your feelings. You saw them running away, ignoring, misinterpreting, pushing away your feelings. Okay, all of these things do not have to be all of these together, you know, but I'm describing to you what this message is about. And you were feeling like you were on your own, bound to this connection that actually, you know, you were feeling like, who am I in love with? Who is this person? Who am I supposed what's going on here? Am I on my own? Am I delusional? I think you asked yourself all of these things. And but this is a very quick situation. You fall for this person really fast, and they, despite their avoidance, despite everything, there is compatibility here. At least when it comes to feelings, when it comes to passion. There is love here. Our love is always there, despite the distance. So the magician reversed. The moon reversed. They know that they have been unclear to you. And now, what is the worst part of this? That they feel like they have looked manipulative. Mm. Uh, but this is also something that they are apologizing constantly about. I'm not manipulative. I'm just afraid. I'm running away from my feelings. I'm trying to protect you. But please don't see the worst part in me. So you can see this very clearly avoidant attitude where they are pushing you away. They are doing all that is possible to look like they're being manipulative, cold, distant, running, ghosting, disappearing, and then they are like they are in love. In fact, the love we share is so intense, it makes me withdraw sometimes. Sometimes, all day withdrawn. I mean, they are constantly withdrawn. Now, they are absolutely fantasizing here about you, daydreaming, but they also believe that maybe they are not enough. Mm? This is where actually they label themselves as lost soul, misunderstood, victim. You're making a mistake. You are right. I should have done more, or I shouldn't run away from the connection. But you are a mistake. You are mistaken if you think that I have been manipulating you. No, I'm just scared. This relationship, this connection, this love scares me. As you can see, we constantly have these cards that are not defining the stage of the connection. In fact, this no strings doesn't have to be necessarily somebody who's pushing you away and telling you, no, I don't want commitment. You're just having somebody who is constantly hot and cold. The connection is most likely in the 5D, and you don't feel like this thing is grounded. So it doesn't have a character, um, it doesn't have a proper manifestation. Now, and this is why we keep seeing this love, our love, this love, the passion, the love. No card saying, this relationship scares me, or I don't want a commitment, or you are my soulmate, you are this, you're my that. But they are running away, and they are conflicted, and they are fantasizing. So they are living in the Seven of Cups type of situation. So their inner message is like, I make mistakes, yes. And I know that, but I'm also misunderstood. We are very different. We clash too much, but you know, we are still supposed to be together because you are my soulmate. This is not somebody with the anchor over here. This is not somebody who says, you're my soulmate, I've learned the lesson, I'm moving on. This is somebody who says, no matter how much I run away, I want to be here. This is important. And of course, they are running constantly. They pull away when this whole thing becomes too much 3D. And but they also want to get stuck with you, like I am falling fast. There is something magical here, or all of these ideas that I'm not good enough, but at the same time, I'm absolutely in love with you and I cannot let go, even though I'm afraid and even though you are right, not wanting in your life somebody like me. Crazy. I think they are totally projecting. They are totally deciding for you. It's like, you know what, they are acting like a victim because of the Seven of Swords situation, but at the same time they are not letting you express your opinion about this thing that is about both of you. Okay. So We have here this man holding a heart, desperate. They still have love for you. We know that, they keep saying that. Goddess of the moon, they feel your energy intuitively, even when you guys are apart, which means that they have decided to withdraw once more. And then we have the fourth and the fifth chakra. And here they are learning how to feel, guys. So, how to gradually stop being avoidant and eventually how to speak. Hmm? But this is a process. And right now, this process, it looks like it's still in progress. We are still working towards that. Here, this is a man, as I've already told you while we were pulling the cards, who is anchored to these thoughts, intrusive. These are thoughts that are circling constantly around his mind about the connection. But this can also be about pain. I keep repeating the same thing again, the same pattern. I run away, I avoid, I detach. Um, we have somebody who's probably very sad in their private space here, who feels like a child in front of your strength. But eventually, this person will reach out, because the child is also, apart from the immature energy, it's also about new beginnings, fresh new beginnings. So we will have a beautiful communication, and we will also have an opening around these things. The opening, don't imagine that they're going to tell you everything, but for sure they're going to share some things about their feelings, about how this connection is changing them, how much they feel for you, and hopefully we will get from there to something more intense. Now, this communication, this opening is not really happening today, and it's not really happening tomorrow. It's going to take some time, but the bond is there. And the worst part of it, what is really painful to you, is that this is a bond that is unspoken. Okay, this person is not ready, but they have awareness. Okay, something in them knows that one day, and that one day is not like 10 years from now, because they also have urgency. You are my soulmate. I hid things to protect you, but at the same time, I need to connect to you. Inseparable. What if somebody else comes along and takes you away from me? What am I going to do? So I have urgency. I keep thinking that I'm stuck and I have to do something about that. So if they were not that avoidant, I would tell you that this person will reach out to you tomorrow, will open up about their feelings tomorrow. But because of this very difficult nature, they need some extra time. It depends on your person's hermit's energy, okay, on how much they are deep into this hermit. This is somebody who is clearly listening, starts listening to their feelings, and they want to connect to you. But they are not connecting to say hi or how are you. They will connect to talk about feelings, of course, and eventually to learn how to stabilize these feelings in the future. Okay, it's very beautiful. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you have chosen magic card and black onyx, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What do they want to tell you? What is their message? What would they like to tell you if they could? Six of Cups, Seven of Coins reversed, Four of Cups reversed, King of Cups. Wow, Justice. Okay. Ace of Swords. Wait. How long have you been waiting over here? No. Have I lost everything? Maybe. Yeah, exactly. They are asking, they are answering. Lovely. Your person is very functional. They are doing all by themselves. Nice. Let's see some messages here. I love you. Nice. Workplace affair. Okay. Love message. Losing sleep. Wow. Events. Worried. Replaying events. Thinking about you. Nice. They are thinking about you guys. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is a part of the human experience. It will pass. Toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. Be aware, guys. Long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. Yeah, right. Okay, let's get some of these. Runner. I don't want to run anymore. They don't want to run. So wait. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better or sooner. Damage. We are both hurting from this. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. More messages. I can't wait to get married to you. Not sure how much longer I can wait. Interesting. We also have the Justice. We also have the guy here with the ring. It doesn't have to be necessarily, marriage, but for sure it shows the expression, the need to be in a commitment. I'm having a hard time with this. I feel like some time apart or space would be good for us. Don't worry, we will be back together again. Friends, family, and outsiders are getting in the way of our relationship. Once again, the relationship narrative, okay? Once again, I understand that it's not in perfect circumstances, but we see that. Memories. Yeah, Six of Cups. Boundaries, no. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Rest and rejuvenation. The Sun. woman holding a heart. So you or your person, somebody is waiting here to receive affection. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay. Sorry. There. And just, okay, Baum. Tree. House. Whip. Sun. And snake. Your person still believes in the magic of this connection, but they are scared that this energy is kind of slipping away. We see a constant need to evaluate, to understand, to face logically for a moment what they have done and what they haven't done, which is good. Let's see. We have this Six of Cups and the Seven of Coins reversed. The Six of Cups, of course, is about deep memory and a bond that didn't just begin with attraction. Okay, it has begun with recognition. The Six of Cups is about recognition when we are talking about energetic bonding. Okay, so you were familiar to this person since the very beginning. It felt safe, it felt innocent, it felt clear, but also very, very powerful. There is a sense here that your energy still haunts them softly. Okay, this is why all this logical evaluation, because they are trying to understand these feelings. Then we get, of course, to this energy where they feel like time is actually running out. We see this twice. This person has waited for too long and have made you wait for too long. So this is the number one evaluation that we are going through. And this person has kind of ignored the signs, avoided their own feelings, but now they are waking up and they are wondering, have I lost everything? I want to stop for for a moment on this idea of delay. Look at this. Seven of Coins reversed. So I have invested, I have tried, but nothing has come out of this situation. Okay, or maybe you have invested, or maybe I have waited for the right moment, what I was considering like the right moment never came. And of course, somebody is tired of waiting and of investing in this connection, and maybe you started setting some boundaries here and walking away. The same type of energy appears over here. Seven, wait for me. I'm thinking, I'm evaluating my mistakes. Don't forget how important our connection used to be and how attached and the level of recognition we experienced the first time we have seen each other. Maybe this is a workplace affair, maybe not, okay, but then in a very sad way, no, you're not waiting. They get somehow rejected. This is not necessarily, you're not necessarily rejecting them, you are rejecting their way of handling things over here. And this person in fact is asking themselves, have I lost everything? Maybe yes, but I am having a hard time with this. It's not easy for me to adjust here. So guys, they messed up clearly. They are feeling the pain and the ache of what they never said and they've never done. We have the Ace of Swords, so I think the whole problem starts with some form of affirmation, something that they had to say, something that they expressed poorly over here. I should have expressed myself better. We have all these things happening here. Then, what is this thing that they never said? Come on, I love you, a love message that was never sent. And right now they are worried and they are replaying all the events, thinking about you, thinking of the things that they should have said but they didn't. Now, over here, we have some really serious things like, I can't wait to get married to you, and I'm not sure how much longer I can wait. But then look at this. I feel that some time apart or space would be good. Don't worry, we will be back together again. This is, of course, more mishandling, okay? And probably you have set some boundaries in this mishandling and you said, no, no more. And right now they are trying to appear accountable, or are they really accepting that yes, they have messed up very clearly and they are tired of running away? Now, this is somebody who is represented over here by the King of Cups, and this is telling us that they have deep and steady love. But the problem with them is that if you see them, they're very composed, they're very structured for a King of Cups. So sometimes they feel that it's necessary and it's the right thing to purge or to suppress or to act like these feelings do not exist and set boundaries and all of this. In fact, their boundaries are so messed up. They just, they consider boundaries the fact that all of a sudden they are turning cold on you, they are running away, they are get involved in some form of toxic behavior. I don't want to run anymore. The King of Cups speaks right now and says, I don't want to run anymore. I should have expressed myself better because I know that we are both hurting from this. But generally, they're trying to save face a bit, to put on this mask of clarity and like they know what they're doing. And of course, they're messing up, dramatically here. The justice is definitely karmic, but it's not always about karmic connections. This is just a person who's doing some pretty bad handling over here. Mm. The funny thing about them, if we can find something funny in all of this, is that this person is not so much an avoidant. It's not like they're avoiding the communication. It's somehow, I don't know, they're losing themselves in these rules, what is supposed to be important, what is supposed to be proper. Maybe the justice and the workplace affair is indicating some form of structure. It doesn't have to be necessarily the workplace, but it can indicate a structure that is external. Okay, it's not about their boundaries, their morals, or whatever. And somehow we see here friends, family, and outsiders are getting in the way of our relationship. Maybe we do have an actual structure that can be workplace environment, family, another connection, some toxic friends, okay, toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy. Be aware. I don't think that the relationship that you have to this person is toxic per se. I think they just don't know how to set boundaries, and every now and then they decide to set boundaries to the wrong people, okay, to the wrong circumstances. So, they're avoiding partially their feelings, but what they have avoided is to deliver a message, I think, and this is the message that we see right now, and that message is very simple. I love you. I'm struggling with all of this. It's hard for me. I have situations that are interfering in our connection, friends, family, outsiders, but at the same time, I'm also trying to make things appear a bit different than what they are, because my values, my morals, my ideas, my confusion, I'm trying to build a structure that apparently will keep me out of my emotional confusion. Okay, but I don't want to lose everything. Okay, you are beautiful. This is a beautiful connection, even if it is a long distance, even if it has many complications. For some of you, this is long distance. For some others, we have a workplace situation. For some others, friends, family, outsiders, even the idea of another marriage. And this person is recognizing the connection and says, I don't know, we are both hurting from this. And wait for me, I'm working on this. Okay. So they're afraid, and that they are afraid that you have seen too much of this damage, and maybe you have. Hmm? We have some really intense shadow keywords around the reading, so we can see very clearly that they have spent more time hiding, okay, what I should have done, what is happening because of my lack of action and all of this. And they haven't really focused on expressing these concerns and these feelings. They are choosing for you, they are choosing for both of you. Very clearly, this is a pattern that we see today. So, this isn't over, mm? But they don't know how to reach you anymore. And they're telling you, don't worry, we will be back together again. Don't worry, as long as you're willing to go through impossible karmic cycles, okay, no worries. Now, despite all this and their limitations and the external struggling situations and the pain that you're both feeling out of this, the pain is mutual. The feelings and the pain are completely mutual, I have to say. But right there, they still see you as the woman who is holding a heart. So somehow you are the one that this cup will go to when they will decide that it's time for them to open up. You're still that warm light in their imagination, and they are looking for that moment where your beauty, okay, is going to somehow bring rest and rejuvenation in their life. Beautiful. They need peace, and so do you. The connection has drained you guys, okay, and there is still hope. But honestly, we need to connect truthfully, not through the performance of what we should and what we shouldn't do and say. They feel, of course, desire, they feel emotions, but they also feel vulnerable over here. This is why they got their mask on. Then we see that this connection is like this tree. It has roots, deep roots, so it feels something deep, important, and it also feels like home. But it has gone through so many cycles. This confusion, all of these things are showing us a karmic bond, and of course the existence of all these third parties, whatever they are in your situation. All of these things is very difficult. We have for sure deceptive energies, suppressed energies. This can also indicate third parties, okay, and this can also indicate their tendency to kind of judge, decide, evaluate, act like they are super practical. They are not. So despite all this, we have the sun. And the sun brings clarity. There's still truth, there's still warmth waiting for you. And if this person decides to come forward with the honesty that they have in their heart, by the way, then yes, we can manifest some magic. So, how does it feel, the overall energy? Does it feel like they are ready to move towards you? Guys, the truth is that no, they don't feel ready. They don't feel ready because of many reasons, because of their own limitations, because of their circumstances, because of what is happening around you, because of the circumstances of this connection that is somehow developing in a 3D environment that is not really helpful, whether this is long distance, workplace, or situations that are blocking the whole narrative. You know what? Right now, we are at this stage where this person is realizing their mistakes. And they are going really judgmental over this, like, oh, it's my fault and I'm sorry, have I lost everything? Disaster. So, for the time being, it's a bit of a tragedy. They are processing the whole tragedy. In fact, the heartbreak and the losing sleep makes perfect sense. Once we go through this stage, that is going to take some time, okay, it's going to take a month or even a bit more, then we're going to see that they are becoming more awakened and they are saying, you know what, yes, but I don't want to lose this. It feels like home, it has roots, it's also a bit sensual. You know, the whip is also about sensuality, sexuality. And what do I want? I want light, I want positivity. So yeah, it's time for me to do this magic move and speak my truth. Yeah, they know that you're kind of waiting to receive this energy, or they want to see you like you're waiting to receive this energy. So in fact, because you're on the receiving end, these cards are telling us that somehow they're going to move towards you, but they are not going to do that without effort. Okay. And it's not going to be immediate, especially if you have all these layers of struggle happening here. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.